It's the middle of the dang night. I was laying in bed and I was like, wait a minute. Have I ever reviewed Elijah Craig's small batch and scored it? I unlocked my trusty Samsung phone using this fingerprint, checked ADHDscoreboard.com, and realized that I indeed have not ever scored Elijah Craig's small batch bourbon. So I hopped out of bed, I threw on this lime green hoodie, and I jumped in front of the camera. I then realized that I already had these old Forester 1924 bottles set out to shoot a video tomorrow. Oh, right there you can see them there. I already had those old Forester bottles just sitting there to record a video on Wednesday. Oh crap! Tomorrow's Wednesday, son of a bitch. So today, we're pulling a blind sample from this box in front of me. We're blind pouring it, blind nosing, blind tasting, and blind scoring it. What is in the sample bottle? Nobody knows. Until the end of the video, when everybody knows. Sometimes you wake up out of an Elijah Craig small batch father of bourbon sex dream, and then the next thing you know, you're shooting a 1 ounce Wednesday video instead. It's just what gets me out of bed. Oh, yeah! Ooh. What the hell? Why is that so bright? I don't have time for this in the middle of the night. What on earth is happening? Ah. Down, boy. Down. Down, boy. Up. Up, boy. Down, boy. Damn it. Up. Up. Down. Damn it. Down, down. Why does one remote control work for both of the lights? That is the dumbest shit I've ever shit. Down. Down, down. Up. Up. Down. Crap. Up. Whatever. I guess sometimes technology wants to be your friend, and sometimes technology wants to be punched directly in the face. Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. If you're ready for 1 ounce Wednesday, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's crack open this giant wooden box and pull out a sample that hopefully rocks our middle of the night socks. Got one. Friggin' America. Hide it. Hiding it. There. Giving this 1 ounce Wednesday the best SJ it's had in days. The color on this sample is what I would call friggin' super dark. Damn, son. Going in for a nose on this 1 ounce Wednesday. What? The nose on this 1 ounce Wednesday makes me wish that I would have stuck to my original plan and reviewed Elijah Craig's small batch, or went with the secondary plan, which was already in motion, which was the old Forester 1924 review. But instead, I decided to blindly review a whiskey in the middle of the night, which has me confused as heck because what on earth is this? Blueberries and cola? Like a blueberry cola? I cannot tell if it is a bourbon or a rye or a friggin' American single malt, or I have no idea. It kind of has a weird stale gum note to it. Like an old baseball card stick of stale gum. Would I be shocked to find out that this isn't a bourbon in the reveal process? No. Would I be shocked to find out that this is a bourbon during the reveal process? No. Would I be shocked to find out that the reason my bathroom scale isn't working anymore is when I stepped on it this morning, I blew the batteries out the back of it? No. I literally made my bathroom scale shit its pants when I stepped on it. Based off the color of this, and the fact that I'm not picking up on extra old oak notes, I'm assuming that this could possibly be a finished whiskey. There's also some subtle hints, like the fact that it possibly smells like some sort of a fermented fruit. And if it's not finished, a Canadian might ask what that's all about. Possibly some double oakenness. I'm neither intrigued or not intrigued by the nose. I could go either way here. So let's put this 1 ounce Wednesday down the hatch and then further explore this son of a batch. I don't like that. I hate that. I don't like that at all. I hate that. I want nothing to do with it. I wish I was still in bed. I wish I never rolled over and used my fingerprint to unlock my super reliable and trustworthy Samsung phone. Not a sponsor, but wouldn't mind a few mil from Samsung. This is not good. It's super, super double barreled. It tastes like furniture polish and furniture. It tastes like lacquer, and what it lacks in flavor that I love, it makes up for in flavor I don't like, which is not a great start for it when it comes to me liking it. Blech. Blech. Second sip. Bah. Second sip is more of the same. And by more of the same, I mean more of just not for me. There are a lot of people out there who really, really enjoy a flavor profile that's potentially young, potentially crafty, potentially double barreled. This kind of tastes like a whiskey that whoever made it wants it to be older than it is, and they're taking steps to make that happen. But the steps they took to make this whiskey taste older than it is were steps in the wrong direction, because it just tastes like the steps. It tastes like the steps. I don't like giving negative reviews, but when you have a box full of blind samples that you've never tasted before, and then you try them, some of them you're going to love, and some of them you are going to love to stop drinking. It kind of tastes like a 9-volt battery, copper tone sunscreen, and not even the tropical one. We're just talking like friggin' old school stuff. Furniture polish applied to a really old rocking chair. It's like a rocking chair with furniture polish inside of a dank old home that needs to be demolished. Some people will love this. A lot of people will really like it because it does have this flavor profile that some people out there enjoy for reasons I don't know. But when it comes to me judging and tasting and scoring whiskey, this is not my jam. If you like the same things I like and you dislike the same things I dislike, I would encourage you to steer clear of whatever I'm tasting tonight. Today on 1 Ounce Wednesday, I am unfortunately giving this pour a score of 5.7. It is not my jam. If I knew I was getting out of bed to give a negative review, I never would have got out of bed. I would have just given it a negative review from bed. Then I would have saved time and I wouldn't have had to taste it. But today, on 1 Ounce Wednesday, what I was tasting and what I'm not recommending, unfortunately, because it's not for me, is from Bill Kavanaugh, 116 proof ASW Fiddler Georgia Heartwood. AI overview. Can it be trusted? Probably not. Am I going to read it? Sure am. ASW Fiddler Georgia Heartwood Bourbon is a high proof wheated bourbon from Atlanta, Georgia, featuring a mash bill of 51 corn, 45 wheat, and 4 malted barley. It's aged for around 6 to 7 years and uniquely finished with hand-harvested Georgia white oak staves, delivering notes of caramel, maple, and sandalwood. Finished with 16 or more staves of Georgia oak heartwood to impart rich oak, caramel, and vanilla flavors. Well, if this is a wheated bourbon, then that kind of explains part of it, because usually not a wheated bourbon fan. The oak staves, another part of it, which not a huge fan of stave finished friggin' whiskey. And it's aged in Georgia. And Georgia, I'm guessing, is friggin' hot ski. Probably temperatures going through the roof. All things that my palate doesn't necessarily love, but your palate might necessarily love. Well, that just goes to show that not everything in this 1 ounce Wednesday box is up my alley or anywhere near my bum. That's gonna do it for this 1 ounce Wednesday. Thank you for clicking on my video. Thank you for watching it. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up little sign. Thanks for subscribing. If you're a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, thank you for subscribing right now. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey, like I always say. Keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on shooting a video no matter the time. Sometimes you have an idea that doesn't necessarily come to fruition, but the idea is the thing that got your ambition moving. And by ambition, I mean butt. And by butt, I mean my ass. Out of bed, down the stairs and into the garage in front of this Sony a7C camera that I'm speaking to right now. Had I ignored my curiosity of the Elijah Craig small batch, we would never have even gotten an Elijah Craig small batch review and score. But I did not ignore it. And just because we still might never ever not get an Elijah Craig small batch score, that's not the point. The point is sometimes just listening to your brain gives you motivation to do the right thing. And judging by this review, I'm not sure if that's true.